call the regular meeting of the Milliken Board of Trustees of Wednesday, April 11th, 2018 to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will the acting town clerk please call the roll call?
Trustee Smith.
Here.
Trustee Burek.
Here.
Trustee Rodriguez.
Here.
Trustee Ehrlich.
Here.
Trustee Austin.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Meisner.
Here.
Mayor Woodcock.
Here. Agenda approval. Does anyone have any additions or deletions to the agenda? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Recognition of the trustees. When I took on being the mayor 2 years ago, almost, I had zero clue what I was doing. I'm not a politician. I didn't know what was going on. And, you know, I got to work with quite a few different people. We filled two vacancies during these 2 years. And we brought Scott on, we brought Nicole on, and I got to work with Linda and Leron. And I learned a lot about politics through Linda and Leron for the most part. I had a great time working with you guys. I enjoyed it. You guys brought a lot of history, you know what I mean? Nicole, you brought a lot of passion. I mean, you, for someone who came in 3 months ago, you were gung-ho on trying to make things better and move forward, and that meant a lot. It wasn't just here for a title. It was here because you actually cared.
Thank you.
The town of Milliken did get you guys, I don't know, Leonard, do you want to present these to them?
Yes.
Here you go. We'll make them get up and get it.
Yeah, we do have plaques for your service. And Nicole, if you would come forward, please. Nicole's relatively new, as the mayor said, 3 or 4 months, but all of the dog owners in Milliken should appreciate Nicole. She's been offering up some very good suggestions for the dog park. I think she's one of the regular users out there, and we will be making some of those improvements this summer once the water starts running. So, thank you very much. Leron, there he is. Since I started here in August, I'm kind of appreciate Leron and Linda, which I'll mention later, but their historical perspective, their institutional knowledge of why certain things happened in Milliken. Sometimes I just shook my head and going, why did that go that way? These guys, they've been around, they know the reasoning, and after listening to it, some of it made sense. They're also very supportive of what I was trying to do with some of the projects. So Leron will probably be calling you, asking your opinion.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Does that mean I get to go home?
Interrupt me, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Linda Meisner. I don't think this is Linda's first term.
No, it isn't.
I remember when I was working at Greeley, Linda was very active in the CML, and she's still been very active on the MPO, North Front Range MPO. And like Leron, You don't know how much I appreciated the historical and institutional knowledge that you had. Some of the things make more sense when you hear it firsthand and why it was done. Like LaRon, we'll probably be calling and asking your opinion. And again, thank you very much.
Well, everything got knocked. Do we have an earthquake?
But again, thank you guys for your service. And as Leonard said, I'll probably be calling and bugging you two more than not. Moving on. Citizens' comments. Do we have any citizens' comments? Crickets. All right, moving on to minutes of the previous meeting. The minutes are for March 28, 2018. Is there any discussion or comments on the minutes? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes of March 28, 2018.
Also move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Town Administrator's Report.
Nothing, Mr. Mayor.
Nothing happened? Nothing to tell us? No
I
information?
did everything at the work session.
Oh, let me see. I thought we were paying you by the minute.
I could go through that again.
No.
That's all right.
Consent agenda. The use of the consent agenda has been made to expedite board action on routine items. There's no discussion of the consent agenda items unless a board member requests an item on the consent agenda be removed for separate discussion and action under the action agenda. If there's no changes to the consent agenda, I'm ready for a motion on the consent agenda.
Move to approve.
Second.
Acting Town Clerk, call for a vote.
Trustee Smith,
Yes.
Trustee Burek,
Yes.
Trustee Rodriguez,
Yes.
Trustee Ehrlich,
Yes.
Trustee Austin,
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Meisner,
Yes.
Mayor Woodcock.
Yes. Action agenda. Action agenda, item A, approval of weed spraying and fertilization services for the town of Milliken. Public Works Director, Bill.
Board and trustees, we went out for an RFP for weed spraying and fertilizing. We had it in budget this year for $80,000, which included mowing and that. We're doing all right-of-ways, parks, and we went out on March 5th for the RFP. We got our bids back on the 16th of March. We only got 7 bidders up for this service. And going through the results, the staff recommends that we use True Green because they're the only ones that bid on fertilizing and weed spray. And we've used them in the past and we haven't had any issues. So we'd ask if you guys would authorize Leonard to sign the contract.
Question.
Any questions?
True Green, their calculation at $145 an acre comes out to 132 acres, where everyone else was bidding about 263 to 264 acres of coverage. So why is True Green covering less acreage?
They're actually covering everything. They've done everything for the years. The other guys that are bidding on it, they just go off the website and pick the area, what the GPS on. They're not accurate. They're not
Isn't that in the
close.
RFP, how many acres the
We
bid's
had
out? How do they know what the
we
bid's
had
for?
68, I believe, for total acreage on the mowing and weed spraying, but we added some of the other right-of-ways to make sure, because the county sprays everything else that we have. So we added some of the right-of-ways down 60.
Because bid number 1 is way overstated at $46,000, covering 263 acres. It doesn't
Yeah,
make
that's-
sense. Conversely, we've got a bid at $9,600, so covering only 57 acres.
And that there is just weed spray. It's not fertilizing.
Okay. Well, I did look at bidder number 7, True Green. They have an excellent rating with the Better Business Bureau. Didn't seem to have too many complaints.
And we've used them before, so.
They've been doing
Yeah.
the
Good
towns
job
for
for
quite a
us.
while.
So I'd make a motion that we accept True Green's bid and authorize town administrator to sign the contract.
Second.
Acting Town Clerk, please call for a vote.
Trustee Smith?
Yes.
Trustee Burek?
Yes.
Trustee Rodriguez?
Yes.
Trustee Ehrlich?
Yes.
Trustee Austin?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Meisner?
Yes.
Mayor Woodcock?
Yes. Action agenda, item B, approval of mowing services for the town of Milliken. Again, Public Works Director.
Okay, we went out at the same time, March 5th, for an RFP for the mowing, which on the mowing, it consisted that they mow everything west of Alice. And the town is picking up the other side, which will save us costs, we believe. And we got better staff now to take care of the mowing, as in the past we haven't. There was actually 6 bidders that answered the RFP. We looked through them, and L&M, they're out of Berthoud. I've seen their work, and they're a very professional company. We had a few issues with the person that was in second the last couple of years. So staff recommends we use L&M this year and see how that goes. And would like Leonard to be authorized to sign the contract.
Yeah, I wasn't happy with Green Man.
Yeah.
Any
Especially
questions?
There
right
was
before
issues
beef
with
and
you
bean
and
day.
a few others. So,
Any other questions? No?
Move to approve town administrator to sign the agreement for the mowing with L&M Enterprises.
Second.
Acting Town Clerk, please call for a vote.
Trustee Smith?
Yes.
Trustee Burek?
Yes.
Trustee Rodriguez?
Yes.
Trustee Ehrlich?
Yes.
Trustee Austin?
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Meisner?
Yes.
Mayor Woodcock?
Yes.
thank you.
You guys want to say anything, or you guys good? Move on. The time is 6:41 PM. I now adjourn the regular meeting of the Board of Trustees, sine die, Town Board. What? What did I do?
Shall we die?
Nothing?
Oh. Huh?
Funny, in fire.
Yeah, fine.
Leonard tried to get me to say it, and I would say it.
So, thanks for playing.
Thank you.
Do the pledge again?
Hmm?
Do we have to do the pledge again?
No.
Oh.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
I think so.
Theoretically. I don't know if we should or have to. Come on. Pull the right one. Yeah. You guys want to stand a little closer? Scott, why don't you come sit here? Liz, let's come sit here, so we're not so far away.
Gotta move my computer, all right.
You'll live.
I'm moving.
Come on, Scott.
Excuse me.
Yes, you can. I get the big seat. You guys ready? Good?
Yeah.
Right from the beginning.
Pledge
Time is 6:45. I call the regular meeting of the Milliken Board of Trustees to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Alrighty. Now we get the swearing in ceremony.
If we could please have the trustee Smith, trustee Wakeman, and trustee Trailer come to the front, please. Please raise your right hand. I, your name, do solemnly affirm that I will support and enforce the Constitution and laws of the United States of America and the state of Colorado and the ordinances of the town of Milliken, and I shall faithfully perform to the best of my ability the duties of office of trustee upon which I am about to enter.
Come join the fun.
Let me see. After. You can have an iPad.
Keep hearing kid. It's like keep hearing kid. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Comfortable, right?
Yep.
All right. Item 4, appointment of the mayor pro tem.
I nominate Elizabeth Austin.
I second.
Cool with that?
Can I third?
I nominate Scott Smith. Well, there's a second already.
Yeah, I got to vote on the first, so.
Okay.
All right. Call for a vote.
Trustee Smith,
Yes.
trustee Burek,
Yes.
trustee Wakeman,
Yes.
trustee Austin,
Abstain. I don't vote on myself, right?
You can?
you
You can for this.
No, I don't think that's right. Abstaining.
trustee Trailer,
Yes.
Mayor Woodcock.
Yes. Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, I look forward to working with the new trustees and the new mayor pro tem. I've known trustee Wakeman for a little while, been a few days. Haven't really met Holly. I've known Scott for a while, so it should be different. Should move on and try different things. The acting town clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Smith,
Yes, here.
trustee Burek,
Here.
trustee Wakeman,
Here.
trustee Trailer,
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Austin,
Here.
Mayor Woodcock.
Yeah, here. Agenda approval. Does anyone have any additions or deletions for this agenda?
I think we need to table the vacancy. We're not ready to. 18-16, I don't think we're ready to vote on.
I'm going to table it. That's what we want. So we can discuss it again.
Table it to the next meeting?
Yes.
Did you make a motion?
Oh, I moved to table Resolution 1816 to the next meeting.
Second.
Acting town clerk, call for a vote.
Trustee Smith,
Yes.
trustee Burek,
Yes.
trustee Wakeman,
Yes.
trustee Trailer, Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Austin,
Yes.
Mayor Woodcock.
Yes. All right. Go back up here. We have any citizens' comments? So we're gonna move on to the proclamations. Where's the chief at? Did he run out?
He's right there.
He's there in the back.
You ready?
I think it's victims. Are they doing the victims?
Yeah.
Hello, I am Heather Wright, and this is Brooke Coughlin. We are your Victim Assistance Unit coordinators. And we just want to say on behalf of the victims in your community, we would like to thank you for your continued dedication to serving them.
Thank you. Thank you for what you guys do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What do we do?
No, he said thank you.
Oh, thank you.
It's been a long day.
It's been a
for
long
Heather.
day.
I understand
Thank
that.
you.
Thank you.
All right. So the proclamations, the first one we're gonna read is the proclamation for National Crime Victims Week. April 18th, or April 8th, 2018. Whereas Americans are the victims of more than 20 million crimes each year, affecting individuals and communities. Whereas victims who feel understood and supported are more likely to disclose their victimization, seek services, and participate in justice processes. And whereas a multidisciplinary response involving collaboration among victim service professionals, criminal justice officials, legal professionals, medical and mental health providers, and community leaders is essential to reach and serve all victims. And whereas National Crime Victims' Rights Week, April 8th through the 14th, 2018, provides an opportunity to recommitment to ensuring that all victims of crime are afforded their rights and receive a trauma-informed response. Now therefore, the town of Milliken does hereby proclaim the week of April 8th through 14th, 2018 as National Crime Victims' Rights Week, reaffirms this city's commitment to create a victim service and criminal justice response that assists all victims of crime during Crime Victims' Rights Weeks and throughout the year, and to express our sincere gratitude and appreciation for those community victim service providers and criminal justice professionals who are committed to improving our response to all victims of crime so they may find relevant assistance, support, justice, and peace. Dated this 11th day of 2018. Thank you again. All right, Proclamation B. It's the Arbor Day Proclamation. Right? Yeah. Whereas in 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for the planting of trees. And whereas this holiday, called Arbor Day, was first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska. And whereas Arbor Day is now observed throughout the nation and the world. And whereas trees can reduce the erosion of our precious topsoil and by wind, water, cut heating and cooling costs, moderate the temperature, clean the air, produce life-giving oxygen, provide habitat for wildlife, and whereas trees are a renewable resource giving us paper, wood for our homes, fuel for our fires, countless other wood products. Whereas trees in our city increase property values, enhance the economic vitality of business areas, beautify our community, and whereas trees, wherever they are planted, are a source of joy and spiritual renewal. Now therefore, I, Bo Woodcock, Mayor of the town of Milliken, do hereby proclaim April 20th, 2018 as Arbor Day in the town of Milliken. And I urge all citizens to celebrate Arbor Day to support efforts to protect our trees and woodlands. Further, I urge all citizens to plant trees to gladden the heart and promote the well-being of this future generations. Dated this day, 11th day of April 2018. Seen that was the last one. How many trees did we plant down to town?
18, I think.
So we planted a whole lot of trees this year already. Good to go. But that is the end of your guys' first meeting.
No.
Huh? What's up? Wow, I don't see anything else on there. What?
Have my report, want to skip me?
You just told me on the last one you didn't have anything.
We have a new board.
All right,
I'm confused.
That's out of place.
town administrator.
I would just like to welcome the new board, the new trustees. As you heard at the previous work session, you know, sustainable water is going to be one of the many issues that you'll be looking at to address for the next couple of years. You missed 2 weeks ago when we had the report on the Milliken streets, the maintenance. So those are a couple of the issues that you're all going to be looking at, dealing with, and then, of course, annually putting together the budget, taxing everyone, which isn't a popular thing to do, but it is probably the biggest thing you do every year is adopting the budget in October, November as we go through it. So anyway, I'd just like to welcome you. Looking forward to working with all of you. And of course, anytime you have any questions, feel free to give me a call or come in and see us. You're welcome to do that.
Thank you.
Time is
Next work session.
6:56, and I adjourn the meeting.
If you
We're
have a
done.
motion.
Huh? I'm up.
Motion.
We're done. 'Cause I'm evil like that.